first got on scene, it looked very rough to me. The boat was bobbing around quite a bit. 4 to 5 foot swells at least with a chop on top of that, and 30 to 35 knot winds. Wasn't comfortable for them. It was obvious to see that, and we heard the vessel in distress talking to a commercial fishing vessel.
Lincoln Wood 2, Vagabond, Queen, you picked me up on this one. Roger, Vagabond, Queen. Let you know all that. Coast Guard helicopter is contact.
We turn on the track beam, and we're going to put it on the boat, see if we can't dump that commercial vessel in red.
Roger that, sir.
The spotlight that we have on the MH-60T is called a track beam. If we point it out in direction of the water or the boat, we can light up everything around it. And tonight we were using that to help the commercial vessel because they couldn't see the smaller vessel just off the shoreline. So we were able to provide them a good position and then vector them in towards the vessel.
Once you get there, are you all set up to be able to tow them back to port?
Yeah, Roger. We're getting a tow line ready now.
My name is Bill Wheeler. I live here in Juneau, Alaska. I've lived here pretty much most of my life. Maybe 2-3 times a year we have something like this happen here. So we just went and we didn't check the weather before we went, or we might have thought twice.
The boat that came out to tow this guy tonight was a commercial fishing boat. In a situation like that, where the nearest Coast Guard asset that can actually do anything is still hours away, obviously we're going to take the best thing we've got. He was the best thing we had at the time. He was willing to do it. He was able to do it. So all the pieces fell in place tonight.
When we were coming in, they were kind of in the surf, more or less. They were in so close that I wasn't going to be able to swing around and come in behind them and throw a line. I was going to have to trough it in and then turn hard and get them the line. And when we were on our way in, we started bottoming out on the grass, so it got pretty hairy.
You know, if one of these guys goes in the water, how long will it take you to get ready? About 2 minutes. They're underway.
My name is Thomas Mills. I'm a native. I'm born and raised in Excursion Island, just northwest of here. I went on Lynn Canal, and when we got out there by the island, the waves stacked up on us, and we couldn't turn back. So we heard a high-pitched squeal, and pretty soon the bilge water got into the bill and killed the engine.
Sure, we advise that the vessel is in tow. We seem to be doing fine right now. We are RTB at this time.
All of us involved, we fished all over Alaska. We've rescued people, and this is the second time in my life that I've been rescued.
There you go, Alaska stuff in Alaska. Right there.
If there's a distress call, we as the Coast Guard almost have to race to beat Good Samaritans there, because as soon as the call goes out, people just flock to the area to try to help, to do whatever they can. Everybody knows, hey, we're in this together.
Kind of relieved to know the Coast Guard was there in case we got in trouble. My father was in the Coast Guard, and he died in a boating accident trying to save someone when I was 5 years old. And that kind of motivates me a lot on everything that I do.
Alaska, I think, has got a pretty good understanding of the Coast Guard, where we're at, and what we can do for them. You know, the villages and the commercial fishing vessels know what we're here for, to offer safety for them and assistance if needed. And I think that's very much appreciated.
The Coast Guard is the first and last resort and hope for someone's life. We are whatever you want it to be, whenever you need it, when nobody else can do it. And nowhere is that demonstrated more than up here in Alaska.